What's up? Bailey here. And for those who don't know me, I'm a virtual assistant, OBM, and mentor for people who want to start their own virtual assistant business. I left my toxic 9-to-5 4 years ago, and since then have built a business that I'm proud of, that provides me the freedom that I desire, and that pays the bills to boot. And I'm here to show you how you can do it too. LinkedIn is a social media platform to use if you want to build connections in a professional setting. A lot of B2B and B2C businesses, along with C-suite executives, are found on LinkedIn, which can make it a very rich place to get clients. Over 300 million people are active on LinkedIn each month, and even just 0.1% of that still equates to hundreds, if not thousands, of potential clients at your disposal. The first thing you should do is make sure that your ideal clients are on LinkedIn. I've already listed off a couple of types of people, but there's also business owners, high-level executives, recruiters, professionals, managers, etc. that flock to LinkedIn. If this is your ideal client, then all systems go. If your ideal client is more an artist or brick-and-mortar type business, then it might not be the best place for you to start marketing. Before we get into the strategy, it's important to optimize your profile. On LinkedIn, your profile is a snapshot of you to potential clients or employers, and like a resume, you want it to be updated and to stand out. When people visit your profile, they are looking at it for one of 3 reasons: to see if you would be useful to them, to see if you are credible for what you state, and to see if you would be a beneficial connection or partnership to them. Keep these things in mind when you're optimizing your profile. Make sure you have a clear profile photo. Bonus points if it's a headshot. Selfies are okay, but they're not the best, and please do not showcase yourself a photo of a car or no photo at all. Have your title clearly explain who you are and what you do. This will also help with search results for those who are looking for something similar to your title. Update your work experience and elaborate on what you have done, achieved, and accomplished, but don't get too caught up in all of the numbers or the details. Keep it clear and concise. Ask for recommendations and have new ones added occasionally to refresh your profile. Get endorsements for your most coveted or highly experienced skills, but make sure these endorsements are actually coming from someone who knows you and can vouch for that skill. Lastly, make sure that you have your contact information on there. You don't have to go as far as to add your phone number, but having your website and email address will give you someone who's interested in learning more about you a starting point to contact you. Now, before we get into the good stuff, please take a second to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. There are 3 main keys to LinkedIn: your connections, your content, and your conversations. You want to grow your network strategically. That means focusing on 3 key areas. The first one being your ideal clients, or those that you want to have potentially as clients, sell, or to get them in your orbit. You want to be connecting with these people for obvious reasons. The second type of person you want to connect with are thought leaders and indirect or direct competitors. This is to help you stay current on the latest trends and up to date on what others are doing. It can also prompt some ideas for yourself and how to improve upon content that is already resonating. The last type of person you want to connect with are potential collaborations. If you hope to host a JV webinar or do a list swap with someone, then you want to get into their network well before you start asking them for something. It also gives you an opportunity to start a conversation and to get to know them a little bit. Next up is your content. And as with most social media platforms, content is key on LinkedIn. Keep in mind that LinkedIn is all business focused, so fun videos and flashy graphics probably won't perform as well on here. You want to focus on industry updates, professional achievements, behind the scenes, value posts that are relevant to your industry, and newer popular content like polls. You can also write articles that are informative and valuable to your audience and post them on LinkedIn. This acts not only as an article, but as another piece of content as you promote it. When creating your content, make sure that it provides value, is relevant, and is captivating. It doesn't have to be a mile long, but it should also have some juicy information in there to keep people reading. Personal photos go a long way on LinkedIn as well, and it allows you to connect with your audience. Again, make sure they're clear and professional type photos. Last, but certainly not least important, are your conversations. The conversations that you have on LinkedIn are crucial, as it's how you start and direct a conversation. Don't connect with someone and immediately start selling to them. This will get you nowhere. Instead, put them first and find out about their needs. Chances are this will give you an opportunity to jump in and give them some information of value, along with having them share and build a connection with you. We like to call this buyer first selling, and it should be the only way that you try to sell on LinkedIn. Because LinkedIn is all about the connections and conversations, it's also helpful to keep a spreadsheet of all the people that you're speaking with and write down a few key conversation starters or important information about them so that you can continue the conversation or strike it back up after a few months. It'll keep you from having to remember all of these facts about people, and it will also go with the buyer first selling that you should be focused on. Now that you have your 3 pillars to your strategy, it's time to test it out. But you shouldn't just start testing blind. Make sure that you're tracking your leads and conversions to see if your tactics are working. If not, it might be time to switch it up. But don't forget to give it time. LinkedIn is a powerful social media platform, and if you thrive on fact-based content and connections, you need to get over there right now. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the subscribe button below, smash that like button, and don't forget about the notification bell, which allows you to be the first to know when I post a new video. I create videos all about how to start your own virtual assistant business, and I get very real about the trials and tribulations of being a business owner. You don't want to miss it.